What is going on, everybody? Another episode of Broad Street Bulls back, and we have some fantastic news. You guys see it in the title. So much has been happening the past couple of days. The NBA trade deadline is happening, and we'll get so deep into it. But let's be real. James Harden is a Philadelphia 76er. Ben Simmons is out of Philadelphia, and me and George could not be happier. But before we go into it, George, the man that's always next to me on every show, how you doing today?
I just feel euphoric. It was an amazing Friday. It was the best Friday in my life. The weekend's coming up. James Harden's a Philadelphia 76er. Ben Simmons is out of here. Things are looking
Gotta
up.
love it.
Things are looking up.
It's amazing. I can't believe it actually happened. There was so much doubt, so much different ideas, so much different reports that were coming out of what's true and what's not. And in the end, look what's going on, man. Ben Simmons is out of here, and James Harden is a Philadelphia 76er. And we were going through for the past couple of weeks. What did we have to give up for James Harden? Did we have to give up someone like Tyrese Maxey along with Ben Simmons? Did we have to give up Matisse Thybulle, some of our young stars? Did we have to give up any of them? And honestly, we didn't. In my eyes, we did not give up much. And yes, to me, Ben Simmons is still a good player. And I know I'm going to get a little bit of hate for that. Ben Simmons, I know he's going to choke and he has his shooting issues and everything. Ben Simmons is still a good player. Think about the multiple years that all of us have defended Ben Simmons, because some of it is true. Let's be real here. But in the end, we give up a guy that would not put on a Sixers jersey. And then along with two good, they're good players, but they are good role players. That's what they are. And 2 first-round picks, and one of them's 5 years down the line. We did not give up much for a top 10 basketball player to put us in championship contention, not just playoffs, championship contention. We now have 2 top 5 players, a couple rising stars out of Thybulle and Tyrese Maxey, and we have that max contract out of Tobias, but whatever. This trade made this team championship contenders. You cannot change my mind about that at all. And we did not give up much. I'm ecstatic about it. I can't wait till James Harden is finally going to play a game. His jerseys are already for sale in the Wells Fargo Center. He's repping number 1. Yeah, they're already there. They're already in the Wells Fargo Center. Number 1 James Harden jerseys are in there. So cool. It is nuts. It doesn't even feel real that we actually just traded for James Harden. I know our reaction is going to be pretty similar, but let me hear it, man. Like, George, just your reaction to James Harden being a Sixer.
Just like what I keep going back to is like, we were all thinking Tyrese Halliburton. We were thinking like a Buddy Hield, maybe looking at like Darius Garland type, looking around like Daryl, just get Ben out of here. Get someone in here that's going to help him.
Get a B player even.
Yeah, get somebody in here that's going to help Joel Embiid. Even like Halliburton was like the top guy in our eyes. It was like, let's just get him because James Harden's a pipe dream, right? And you ended up trading Ben Simmons. You end up trading Ben Simmons, who is never going to play another game in a Sixers uniform, for a top 10 player in the NBA.
Nice.
Like, we're all thinking like, Daryl, just get someone in here, and you end up getting James Harden, and you don't have to trade Tease or Maxey. It seems like obviously they threw in a second first-round pick instead of Tease, which is amazing. Like that's what you want. We kept our 2 homegrown guys, the 2 that are going to develop. You see Maxey already developing this year. He's shooting like crazy tonight. Like this is just best case scenario. And James Harden gets to play with the best big in basketball, team up and probably be the best duo. It's crazy to think that last year we're sitting here and we're thinking Brooklyn is building a super team and this is gonna suck. Like this is gonna be so hard. The East is gonna be beaten down by the Brooklyn Nets, 3-headed monster. Things don't go their way, and James Harden forces his way out of another city to come to ours. Like, we had a superstar, a top 10 NBA player, to force his way into Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought that would happen? It's just, it's an amazing thing. I get people are I see a lot of people upset about Drummond, whatever. Like, Paul Millsap can even play minutes at center. Yeah. It's like you can play small balls 5 if you want to. So like you can get a buyout center too.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
And it's just I love Andre Drummond, and he's awesome, and like he guards the perimeter well, and he gets rebounds, and he eats up minutes. Like he's the type of guy that's great behind Embiid. Who cares about what we gave up?
It doesn't matter.
James Harden. It's
It
James
doesn't
Harden.
matter.
And he's in Philly. It's James Harden.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I love Curry. Pour one out for the guy. I love him so much. But
Yeah. Great.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, you're slow. You're a bad defender. James Harden, not a great defender. Don't care. Does everything
Yeah.
else.
Look, the things that we gave up are not even close in comparison to what James Harden is. Seth Curry will never be a top 10 player. Sure, great shooter. That's fine. James Harden can do that and 10 things more, 10 times better. James Harden is just an overall way better player than Seth Curry. Not even close. Drummond, it's a backup center. It's fine. Yes, was he a good role player? That's fine. We're getting a star. We're getting Korkmaz to finally get on the bench a little bit more. We're going to give Niang some less minutes. We're going to give everyone some less minutes because James Harden is here. And these guys that have been having to play these 30, 40-minute games are not supposed to be. Korkmaz is not supposed to hit 40 minutes. That is a 20-minute-a-night guy. And that's when he's best, is when he's coming off of the bench. And that's what's going to happen when James Harden is actually starting to play. All these guys will get less time, and they will play how they're supposed to be playing. So to me, that role player stuff, it's nothing. That Seth Curry, Andre Drummond leaving, absolutely nothing. Ben Simmons not playing for the Sixers. We're not giving up anything. And a pick in 5 years that's top 8 protected. I don't care about that. I don't care what we gave up. To me, this is a fantastic trade. See, now there's always an argument with trades. Who won the trade? You look at both sides, and both sides did get what's probably gonna help this team in the future. James Harden did not want to play for the Nets. He didn't. Reports coming out, he did not want to play for the Nets. He forced his way out. Does that worry me that he's joining the Sixers? Maybe it might come to that. Sure, but I'm not worried about that this year. That's fine. But when I look at who really won the trade, to me, I kind of think it's pretty close.
I think it's even.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty fair trade.
I am going to give a little bit more to the Sixers because I do think it'll make them more of a contender. I think that makes them a bigger title contender. I think if James Harden was to play as amazing as he could for the Nets, that makes that team also a contender. But he didn't want to be there. So now that Ben Simmons is there, Ben Simmons wants to be part of Brooklyn. Obviously, he's going with them this weekend on their road trip. He wants to play for the Nets. That's going to make them a better team. James Harden did not want to play for them. Ben Simmons did not want to play for the Sixers. Harden wants to play for the Sixers. He wants to play for Morey. So now both sides are getting a good player. I don't care what you say about Ben Simmons. I know we all have bias towards him. We don't like Ben Simmons. He's still a good basketball player. Is he going to choke? Yes, probably, but he is still a good basketball player. Yes, you can't change. You can't change my mind on that. I'm sorry. I defended the guy for years. Obviously, I stopped this year, but Ben Simmons is still a good player, and I don't think I'm crazy for saying that. And now you have guys that are on your teams that want to play for them, and they are still very good basketball players. So in my eyes, it works out great for both sides. And I say the Sixers win the trade by a little bit more just because it makes them more of a contender. But still, the Brooklyn Nets got better yesterday. The Brooklyn Nets are a better team today than they were yesterday.
For sure.
That means that is a good trade.
It comes down to for the Nets at least. Harden didn't want to be there, and you got to think you've seen him play this year, and he's had a good year. He hasn't had a bad year. It just hasn't been a great Harden year. It hasn't been that MVP. I know he's averaging like 22, 8, and 10. Like he's
exactly.
He's great. He's a superstar. But
yeah,
when it comes down to it, like the Nets, you don't know if you're gonna get 100% James Harden for the rest of the season. You don't. His head wasn't there. He was frustrated. Didn't want to be in Brooklyn. Clearly, didn't want to formally request the trade, but pretty much formally said, get me to Philly. Like, get me to Philly. It just, for the Nets, it just makes sense. You're going to get Ben Simmons back. You're getting Curry. You got a shooter. You get a center, which you needed a backup center. Brooklyn did need a backup center. And you get 2 first-round picks. Why not get assets now for him, then let him walk, at least a big chance that he walks? And you're getting a player in Ben Simmons that this team in the Brooklyn Nets badly needs defense, and you've seen that. It's just they've had not had a good year defensively. So it's great on both ends. It's great if Ben can come back and play ASAP. I cannot wait to see him play. I'm just I'm very excited to watch Ben Simmons in a Brooklyn Nets jersey. I really am. It's gonna be great, and hopefully he straps up March 10th.
I was about to say March 10th.
Come on,
March 10th is gonna be a day.
2 first-round picks, man. Like, you still have picks in 23, 24, and 26. Like, they've done a great job with picks. So those 2 first round picks, who cares? The ones in 2027, okay, you still got plenty draft picks. You got second
Yeah.
round picks still. You're fine. Like, and this team's hit on second round draft picks. So
Yeah.
I've nothing. I'm not like this trade. It was the best case scenario trade, I think, for the Sixers fans. And I think, I mean, I know the Nets like the trade, and I know it's a good trade for the Nets. It's just they definitely, if they could have got Maxey or Tease, thank
Yeah.
God, dude. Morey is the man for not even thinking about Maxey, not even
Yeah.
thinking, like, not at all. I think Tease probably was close. I assume
Yeah.
that other
Probably.
first round pick is like 2 first round picks instead of Tease.
Yeah.
That would make sense. So all around, like, pretty fair trade, but the Sixers team could really benefit from this, dude.
It's gonna be great.
All you gotta think, like, James Harden's a Sixer, and
Mhm.
it's you gotta give up assets to get assets, and
Exactly.
exactly what
Exactly.
happened.
And something else that I've been hearing a lot is about James Harden. People are going to have their worries about players, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But James Harden, coming off, this is actually his career low in points since he was in Oklahoma City as a sixth man. He was averaging 16 points then. But this is his lowest points he's averaged since then. Is that going to worry some people? Probably, but you got to look into it a little bit more. Since then, he has been in Houston by himself. He was there by himself, having to do everything by himself. When he was in Brooklyn now, he was playing with Kyrie Irving. He was playing
Sometimes.
with Kevin Durant. He's playing with guys where sometimes, but he's playing with these guys where he doesn't have to drop 40 points a night to win. He doesn't have to go out there and do everything by himself to win. Right now, he is second in the league in assist. Second in the league. He's averaging 10 assists. He's going to go out there now, and now he's playing with possibly the best player in basketball right now, in Joel Embiid. He's playing with, no matter what, the best big man in the league. Right now, Harden doesn't have to go out there and do everything like he had to do in Houston. He doesn't have to go out there and drop 40 points a night to win games. He doesn't have to do that anymore. And the numbers that he's putting up now is great. What is it, 22, 8, and 10? Fantastic numbers. Those are great numbers when you don't have to drop 40 points a night. That means he's doing everything else as well as still dropping over 20 points a game. That's great numbers. And now he's playing with the best guy on the court that you could play with. I can't imagine how well this is going to work. Harden doesn't have to do everything. And another way you can look at it, Joel Embiid, just like we were saying about Harden, Harden had to do everything. This year, Embiid has had to do everything. He was Harden when he, like how Harden was in Houston. Now, you're going to see Embiid's numbers drop a little bit. Doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean Embiid's playing worse. That doesn't mean he's not doing as much. No,
that's what Harden's here for.
That's why we're doing this.
Load all.
That's Harden doesn't have to have so much stress on himself anymore. Embiid doesn't have as much stress anymore. Even Tyrese Maxey, when Embiid has to take his rest days, we all know about Embiid's rest days, and then it was all to Tyrese Maxey. It's not like that anymore. It's not on just one player anymore. We have stars on the team that we can, when one guy's off, we have two other guys to depend on. And you can even throw Toby in there if you really want, because when Toby's hot, he's still good. You know what I mean? So we have a good lineup that even when guys are having bad nights, I still have faith in this team. Before this trade, if Embiid was having a bad night, how much faith do you have in this team? None. Nothing. Nothing at all. But when Embiid has his night off and you now have James Harden inserted into the lineup, dude, like I have faith. I'm not surprised to see a Sixers win. I'm not going to stress about it. I will feel so much more comfortable. This team is so much better in every aspect. So Harden's numbers dropping this year does not worry me at all. It makes me, it actually, I'm more happy with his numbers this year than prior, because now he's doing other things. Second in the league in assist, averaging 8 rebounds a game. This guy's having a great year, and he's about to get only better in Philly. It's great.
It's like you see the numbers, and it's like this isn't a James Harden superstar year, but like he wasn't 100% checked in Brooklyn. He wasn't, and you could tell
he didn't have to be that superstar though.
Yeah, but he did when because KD was out, Kyrie wasn't playing. It's just like
there's them issues.
The load was all on him, and they're getting their asses kicked, and it's like he sits out for 4 straight games, or like pretty much on his own. It's like he was checked out of Brooklyn. He wanted to play with Embiid. He wanted to come to Philly, which is
he did.
You just don't see that. You don't see superstars forcing their way to Philadelphia. It's like that's just the one thing that you don't see. You see like the Lakers and teams
Yeah.
with teams along
Hey,
those lines.
this is for all the haters. All the times I have heard people say superstars don't want to go to Philly. How many times have we heard this over the past couple years? Why would he want to come to Philly? Philadelphia fans suck. James Harden just came to Philly. He forced his way to Philly. He was begging, take me to
Yep.
Philly. You know what he did? You know what report came out? He FaceTimed the owner and the GM of the Nets and said, I want to go to Philly. That's what he said. He wanted to come to Philly that bad. There was a FaceTime conversation. At least reports came out that happened. I mean, come on, man. Like, he wants to come to Philly that bad. Sorry, that's just for all the haters, because the amount of times I've heard people say stars don't want to come to Philly. Well, guess what? Bryce Harper's done it recently, and now freaking James Harden has done it recently. So I don't want to hear that
It's
anymore.
crazy. James Harden forced his way to Philly to play with Embiid, and then I guess he picked up his option or he didn't. There's like reports saying that maybe he didn't pick up his option, but like right after they traded for him, it said he picked up his option for next year, and then like the next day, it's like no, he didn't. So I don't know what's going on there, but if he picks up his option before it's like this thing's up and running, we don't have just half a year and he runs. It's like we got a year and a half to get this to work, and it's going to take a little bit. Chemistry is a thing, and James Harden and Embiid are going to have to get used to playing with each other, but it shouldn't be hard. Like these two are going to they're going to complement each other so well. It's going to be good. The pick and roll game is going to be crazy. Like
Exactly.
everything about this situation is just it's amazing. And I love Curry. I love Drummond, class act guys. I love first round picks. They're awesome, but James Harden's even better. James Harden is even better. It's just like it's crazy. It feels like a dream. It doesn't feel real. This boosted everyone's confidence. It boosted championship odds. The roster we had before, it was good. It was a good roster, and we were going to contend in the Eastern Conference. We weren't going to win a title. There's no chance that we're going to win a title with that roster. Now it's wide open, dude. You get out of the East.
Your favorites.
Get out of the East. You're going to be the Nets are still like plus like 450 to win the title somehow, but Sixers jumped from 1,400 to 700. It's like this is real. James Harden, he's in Philadelphia, and this is going to be a championship run. Just get to the Eastern Conference Finals and pray. Like that's all we got to do.
That's all it is.
Harden, take your time. You don't got to rush.
No reason.
Be healthy. We need you both healthy, and then off and running.
Yep. And look, and James Harden's a vet. He's going to be able to build chemistry. He's played with some of the best guys in basketball. He's played with KD. He's played with Kyrie. And I know they had their issues and everything, but he's played with a lot of different guys. He's 32 years old. He's a vet in this league. He's getting and Embiid is an absolute star. And I mean, he's been in the league for a good bit now too. These guys are going to build chemistry fine. It's not. I really don't think it's going to take that long. And I know it's much more than just a little bit. But these guys are vets. If anyone can build chemistry fast, it can be these guys. This big of a trade halfway through the season is going to help out this second half, because I always get worried about second half basketball. These guys start getting tired and everything, and now we have a star added onto it. I really just cannot wait to see how much further this gets. And another reason why Harden is a great addition, he's going to be able to teach these younger guys. He's going to be able to teach Maxey. What can he teach Maxey while he's here? He can learn a whole new element to his game, and Maxey could be even a bigger star than we even noticed just because Harden's there. I mean, I don't really know yet, but just the potential of that happening. Harden's going to help out so many different guys. He's just going to work out so well on this team, and I really am sorry that Harden is a 76er. I mean, I saw on TikTok, Parcero and Scotty are both growing out the Harden beard. At least they're trying to. Yeah. Parcero can actually grow a beard, so props to him. But I know my boy Scotty's like, I can't grow a beard, but I'll try my damn best. I'm the same way. I can't grow. It is the best I can grow. But the fear of the beard, man. James Harden is a Sixer. We're making a run. Daryl Morey is the reason why Harden's here. Praise Daryl Morey right now. He didn't give up nothing to get a top
Michael
10
Rubin, Daryl Morey, Joel Embiid. And
Hey,
he's
and
letting me
get
associated.
hey, give Meek Mill some props. Him and James Harden are boys, so
Yeah.
I know he's been in his ear for the past couple years to come to Philly. So everything
I'm
is just coming
surprised.
together.
I'm surprised it took you like 21 minutes in to mention Meek Mill in this
I know,
this
I
conversation.
know.
I thought that was coming early.
I just thought of it. I just thought
That's
of
your
it.
boy.
That is my boy. That is my boy.
Yeah,
But yeah, just James Harden being a Sixer, it's great. Sixers are playing right now. I know you're watching it right now
they
too.
won.
I know you have it. It's over.
They won by
I,
13.
by 13. Great
Embiid
win.
had 25, 19 boards, 4 assists, 5 blocks, and it wasn't even it wasn't even a great shooting night. So that's
Oh,
Joel
gotta love
Embiid.
it.
That's Joel Embiid.
Yo, look, that's a down night for Joel Embiid. How
Yep.
crazy is that?
Yeah.
How is that a down night? What other players are gonna be like, oh, I dropped 25 and got 19 boards? It's a down night.
Embiid really took over Drummond's boards real quick. He was like, "All right,
Yeah,
got
yeah, that's everyone was worried about. Look at this as an
it."
example. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Come on
I
now.
love Drummond, dude. And he eats minutes. Like he's
Yeah,
great
it's
for
cool and
Embiid.
everything.
And but if that was the biggest complaint out of the trade for people that were complaining about it, which is
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean,
Which is
yeah,
an awesome That's
exactly.
awesome. Like if that's what you want to bitch about for getting James Harden, bitch about it because
Yeah, go
it
ahead.
doesn't matter. If you have a
Yeah.
chance to get James Harden, you're doing that in a heartbeat, and it's not even
Mm-hmm.
close. Not even close.
100%.
I just
100%.
it's surreal. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
all it is. It's a surreal moment. It feels like just like it's like when we got Bryce Harper, but Bryce Harper lasted like months, and it was just a agony. It was just horrible. But
Uh-huh.
that's what it felt like reading all the Harden updates. It was just like
Yup.
Twitter refreshing, and it's all the same. It was all the same shit. It was all the same shit. And then it was Windhorst being like, it's right there. Like they're talking. It's serious. And then Woj comes
Mm-hmm.
out and he's like, they're not talking at all. Like there's
Yup.
nothing going on, and
It
it's
was
like
going it was hectic.
what is going on? And then randomly, I don't know, like 1:30 on a Thursday,
I was driving.
I was
I
at
was
work
driving.
and I looked at
Really.
my phone at like 2 o'clock, and my
I I
phone
I,
is
th- I
blowing
think I
up.
was yeah, I think I was driving back to work and I got like 3 text notifications from my brother and he's like it said image and it was like holy shit. I was like what is happening? I press on I'm like oh like what is going on? You
No
know, like
chance.
James Harden was a
The
Sixer. So
first thing I looked for, I was like, Maxey or Tease. Like,
yeah,
who was it?
me
Who
too.
was it? I saw it was like Drummond Curry too first. I was like,
Like no
really?
shot. Yeah.
Really?
Did I miss that? Did they forget to type that?
Traded Ben Simmons, a guy who's never gonna throw on this jersey ever again for a
Mhm,
top 10 superstar in the NBA. It's a
mhm.
W. So it's a
W.
win. It's a win. I don't care that he's 33. I don't care that you're gonna have to pay him a bajillion dollars until he's 37.
I don't care.
I don't care. And like
Yeah.
you could even argue like you would rather have like Ben Simmons the next 5 years than James Harden. But right now, James Harden just maximizes Embiid's championship window like just so much quicker.
Yep.
So much quicker. So
Just like that.
for a guy that we were supposed to get Sabonis, John Collins, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, any of those guys for, and we ended up getting James Harden for him. It's like, thank you, Daryl Morey, because
Yep.
everyone's biggest concern after that playoff series was if you're trading Simmons, like his value's down. His value's
Yep.
down. He's no value. Like his market value's down. Then he sits out and he's like, he's not going to play. No one's going to want to trade for him. Like if they do, they're not going to give you. They're not going to give you James Harden, like a guy like James Harden. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to offer you good players. They're not going to give you superstar. You're not getting that for Ben Simmons. It's not going to happen.
Mhm.
Lo and behold, man, trade deadline day. Don't even have to wait until the end of the season. Don't have to wait until the summer. We get James Harden now. Like
Got him.
now, it's this season. It is this
It is
season.
this
Joel Embiid
season it has to
can
happen.
win. They're gunning for a finals this season, and it's like
Mhm.
for a team that went through everything. This feels like just like the process. I don't want to say it worked, but like this is what it was for. This is
Yeah.
what the process was for. It was for getting guys like this. And like Ben Simmons didn't work out. Traded that pick, that Ben Simmons, number 1 overall pick, Ben Simmons, for a superstar. It's like
For a star.
it's the just everyone deserves this.
Yep.
Everyone in Philly in the organization, everyone deserves this.
Yep.
It's a great day for Sixers fans.
And let's hope they just keep it going. I mean, on Monday we had El Parcero on the show, and we went over the homestand. We had a 4-game homestand starting up. Again, started off against the Suns the other night. Heartbreaking loss to the
Close
Suns,
one.
but still a
Close.
close game. And I felt pretty good about it. We got a loss. But again, tonight we had a nice win. And now we're finishing it off in 2 more games, 2 big games against the Cavaliers, who we did not see being as good this season, and the Boston Celtics finishing off the homestand. I know, but we were all around splitting the series, and right now, looks like that's a possibility. We got the win over a team we were supposed to beat, and we had a close loss to a team that we probably weren't supposed to win anyway. So I'm feeling pretty good so far during this homestand. 2 more games going on in the stand, and I can't wait to watch some Cavaliers tomorrow night. And on the 15th, we got the Celtics. So let's hope we split that series, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When do we expect Harden to play? Because
Yeah.
I like I would hope. I would like not that I would hope, but that would be so cool if he played Tuesday against the Celtics. But it feels more likely they sit him until the All-Star break. I
It
assume
it could be. I'm not
is
really
there
sure what they're gonna do.
his
Honestly,
hamstring is still it's not like it was made up like my hamstring hurts, I'm sitting out.
right.
He's dealt with hamstring. So
Yeah.
maybe sit him out until the All-Star break, maybe just play him Tuesday. I don't know.
I mean, I really think it's gonna be more up to Harden. I think if James Harden's like, hey, I want to get out there and play before the All-Star break, I don't want to wait that long. I mean, I think they're gonna go out and throw him in there. I think it's really up to James Harden. I don't know what that's gonna be at this point. I haven't seen any reports in case I really missed it, but I did look that up and
Yeah,
I didn't see anything. So we don't really know when Harden is gonna play. I'm hoping he gets just 1 game in, even if it's just a limited minutes. I don't need to see a full game. But I do not want to wait until what? The All-Star break's over and our first game back is like 25th.
25th.
I
And
do not want
then
to wait 2
yeah,
weeks to see James Harden. I'm sorry. I really don't. If that's what it has to be, that's fine. But if Harden wants to go in there, they're
yeah,
going to put him
I'm
in there.
itching.
Yeah, if James Harden
I
says,
wanna
I
see him.
yeah, if James Harden says, I want to come in and play basketball for the Sixers today, they're not going to tell him no.
No,
He's going to go in there and he's going to go play a few minutes, and it's going to be great. I'm happy. I'm hoping that it happens for the break. I mean, you got the Cavaliers, Celtics, and Bucks before the All-Star break. I mean, that in 6 days is the last game before the All-Star break, and it's against the Bucks. I think that is doable for James Harden to play. Will he want to take more time off? Possibly. We don't know the James Harden we fully have right now, but hey, I would love to see him come in for a game, no matter what team it is. I mean, the next 3 games for the All-Star break are
yeah.
jam-packed games, and I really can't wait for it. But yeah,
Any
it's gonna
chance,
be fun.
any chance you copped any tickets before the trade?
No, no. Did you see them after?
Yeah, dude. They're
Ridiculous. I
ridiculous.
I really wish I would have thought ahead, but I guess I'm not going to a Sixers game this year.
I have tickets to March 7th against the Bulls.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I'm going for my birthday, so that'll be a fun one.
nice, dude.
In the
I
lady
wish I
costume.
thought I wish I thought ahead and bought tickets to the Nets game. How great would that have been?
Yeah,
Sixers Nets.
yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, that would have been fun. But I think that's really it for the James Harden news. Everyone's gonna be so excited about it and everything. But we still have another huge moment. I mean, this Sunday. I mean, we're being distracted by James Harden and Ben Simmons being gone. But this Sunday is the damn Super Bowl. This is the last time we will see football until what is it? August or September is the next time we will see any sort of football. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? But this is the last time we'll see football. And
Yeah.
it's damn exciting. I mean, it's a Super Bowl, yeah, but this is going to be a fun one. I mean, we have the Rams that I think, I mean, if you're going to be smart, people think the Rams are going to win. And in every way, you're thinking the Rams are probably going to win. The Bengals have a bad offensive line. Defense isn't as good. I mean, the quarterback, obviously, Joe Burrow is Joe freaking Burrow, and they both have good weapons. But in every level, it's like Rams, Rams, Rams. But people have been saying that about the Bengals every single week, and they come out and keep on winning. I mean, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 2 weeks ago to go into the Super Bowl. And at that time, I said the same things I just said. I just said, well, the Chiefs have a better quarterback. The Chiefs have better weapons. The Chiefs
Yeah.
have a better defense. The Chiefs have a better offensive line. And guess what? Somehow Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals came out with the win. And I don't know why. I don't have an excuse why. I mean, even the Chiefs had a better head coach. And in this Super Bowl match, the Rams have a better head coach because Zach Taylor has not been fully proven yet. But he's now led them to a Super Bowl. Him and Joe Burrow have led the Bengals to a Super Bowl. And I still cannot tell you why. I cannot give you a real reason why the Bengals are in the Super Bowl besides just Joe Burrow. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Joe
sure.
Burrow. The guy's an
Yo
absolute stud.
shiesty.
I
Yo
mean, Joe
shiesty.
Burrow is absolutely insane. And hey, just like when I'm right, I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to be annoying about it probably. But when I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you the same. Joe Burrow, I said that he was not going to fit well in the NFL. I said he's going to be the best college quarterback. I said Burrow's a great college quarterback, but he will not fit in the NFL. And I was so confident. And now was the time where I tell everyone that I was wrong. I was so wrong about Joe Burrow. And I'm happy when I'm wrong about these kind of things as well. Because I'm like, I don't ever want to see someone not succeed. Like, I love that Joe Burrow is succeeding. But I was definitely wrong on Joe Burrow. And I think a lot of people were wrong on him too. This guy's an absolute stud.
Yeah.
I didn't see him coming back this year and being this incredible. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's and off an ACL too.
Yeah, it's a big injury.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's just like, and he won comeback player of the year, and he walked off the podium after his speech and left the trophy. He doesn't care. He wants that. He wants that Super Bowl trophy. That's all he wants.
Dude, just
He's
savage.
the man. It's gonna be such a good game. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been itching all week for this game. I'm so
Yep.
excited for Sunday, and I don't even like. I usually love the weekend. I don't even care. I just want Sunday to come.
Seriously. Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I'm definitely ready too. Games at 6:30. Going over it now. I mean, something I do want to ask you before we get into our predictions on the game, but they did. I saw that the prop bets were put out for like guessing the coin toss and who's going to call the first time out and who's going to score the first touchdown. All of that. Something I want to ask you: are you going to do any of those type of bets? Are you going to bet on the coin toss or anything like that?
So like. Tails never fails.
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails. I'm probably not gonna do the coin toss, but the Gatorade color, dude. Gatorade color's got some juice.
That one's always fun.
And that orange Gatorade is just staring me down. Orange Gatorade is staring me down.
It's because of our background behind us. That's why you're looking at that and you're like, you know what, dude? That's got to be what it is.
People have been like putting the dots together. Like Joe Burrow had a white Gatorade in his locker during like an interview, and they were like, "White's his favorite flavor. Like it's gonna be white." And it's like, it's just like
that's great.
The novelty props are great though. I think so. Like 26 out of the last 28 Super Bowls, the opening kickoff has been returned, like out of the end zone,
right?
And, like, returned and not kneeled or not a touchback, not touchback, and that's a prop. So that's
gotta be one.
96% the last 28 Super Bowls.
Hey, dude, if Evan McPherson's out there kicking it though, that thing's going through the goalpost.
He's getting smoked.
That guy's a stud, dude. Yeah. And something also about him real quick. He said if they win, he's hitting the gritty on TV. That's something I need to see. I need to see McPherson do that. But getting into the actual game, obviously we're both very excited about it, but I want to hear your predictions first. I know we did drop a little bit more of it on Monday on when we had Parcero on, but who you got? Just straight up, who you got? What's your reasoning? Let me hear it.
I got the Rams. Very I don't want to say square pick. It's going to be a close game, but I'm on LA. I keep going back to their D-line against that just god-awful Bengals offensive line who got sacked 9 times by the Titans. Yep. And, like, I saw a stat where, like, in games where they've played good defensive lines, like, the record's not bad and Burrow isn't bad. Like, this is a Super Bowl, and that D-line just should eat up. And they just get to them. They just get to them with ease. So I'm on the Rams. I think everything about the Rams is better than the Bengals. Like that, just flat out. That's what I think. And like, it's tough because I keep telling myself that, and then the other end, it's like Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. It's Joe Burrow, and like he's run through this playoffs, and he beat the Titans, he beat the freaking Chiefs. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And like net yards per play this year, dude. Like the Rams come in at 1.27. since he's at negative 0.64. And just like for reference, Buffalo was first this year with 1.26. Giants had negative 0.63, and they were 28th. Like the
Yeah.
Bengals just like they don't match up well. The
No,
Rams
they
are
don't.
better, and everything points to the Rams. And I put my money on the Rams. Rams
There you
minus
go.
4. Like I think the Rams cover. I think the Rams
Oh,
win.
they're even gonna cover too.
Yeah, Rams minus 4. I like it. I think the Rams got this. But like wouldn't be shocked if the Bengals won.
Yeah.
Just would not be shocked.
Okay, look, I understand. This Rams D line is going to absolutely tear apart the Bengals offensive line. They're going to hit Joe Burrow a lot. Jalen Ramsey is going to be covering Jamar Chase the entire game. You know, all of these factors and the Rams offense, come on. I mean, great offense. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham Jr., who is an absolute stud. Cam Akers is back, who has added a new electricity to that offense. Good offensive line. I mean, in every single way, they're better, besides the quarterback position is very close. The Rams are better. But how many times have we said that against the Bengals? How many times has this happened before? When the Eagles faced the Patriots in the Super Bowl, let's use our own example. Everyone had the Patriots. You know, Tom Brady's over there. This underdog scenario. And that's kind of how I see it going this Sunday. I don't have a very good reason. I'm going to go Bengals. It's going to be close.
Okay.
I really wouldn't be surprised if Evan McPherson comes out and he kicks a game-winning field goal. Like, it's going to be so close. I wouldn't be surprised with an OT game in the Super Bowl. I'm not totally sure how it's going to happen, and I don't have a real reason. I think Joe Burrow is going to have a great night. I still think he's going to have to be chucking the ball up. He's going to throw a couple interceptions. But there's the Bengals, I think, are going to find a way to win. I don't have the exact reasoning. You know what I mean? I don't think that the Bengals aren't going to have a good running game. It's going to come up to Joe Burrow out here and just dotting the ball every time. It's not going to depend on Jamar Chase much. You're going to have to go to your other weapons. Jamar Chase is not going to have a day. You know what I mean?
And you have other weapons.
You do have other weapons. But the reason why Jamar Chase, I want to say he's not going to have a good day, but him taking away Jalen Ramsey from off the field the rest of the time, that's fine. You take out Jamar Chase, that takes out Jalen Ramsey too. That's fine. That is already so valuable. That is so valuable that Jalen Ramsey is just going to be stuck on one guy the entire time. And Jamar Chase, I mean, he's going to have his chances. You know, Jalen Ramsey is not going to completely lock him up the entire game. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You know, we thought Mike Evans was going to be untouchable in our game against the Eagles because Darius Slay was going to be on all the time. It doesn't always happen that way. Jalen Ramsey is not going to completely lock up Jamar Chase. And you know what I mean? So I think that this Bengals team has a real chance at winning this. They have the fight. They have the heart to do it. You know what I mean? They are so into it.
It feels like Team of Destiny vibes.
Yeah.
But on the other end of it, it's like OBJ and Matt Stafford. Like those are two guys that like even like no matter what other team it is, I know a lot of people are rooting for the Bengals. Like I would love to see both of them get a ring. Matt Stafford is an automatic Hall of Famer if he gets that ring. I think he already
if he gets the ring, yeah.
I think he already is a Hall of Famer. But
he'd be an automatic if he gets a ring.
If he gets this ring, he's in the Hall of Fame. You know.
I agree. And I love Matt Stafford. And honestly, if it's a team that I like better, yeah, I mean, like I like Joe Burrow and everything. I love Matt Stafford for a long time. OBJ has been one of my favorite players of all time. I love Von Miller. I love Aaron Donald. Like I love this. Like I love the players on this Rams team. But there's just something inside of me. Like it's probably just because not even guilt, but I have doubted the Bengals every week. In the beginning of the year, I had no faith in the Bengals. In the playoffs, I was like, they're not beating the Titans. Like Derrick Henry's back. There's not a shot in hell they're beating the Titans. They win. There's not a shot in hell they're beating the Chiefs, right? They beat the Chiefs. I mean, I had the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. I mean, I was so confident in that game that I said whoever wins that NFC Championship game, they're playing the Chiefs. I didn't even pay attention to the Chiefs Bengals. Like, I didn't really care that much. I was like, the Chiefs have this in the bag. The Bengals came out and won.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I like this situation so much better than the Chiefs.
So do I.
This is so much more interesting
If the Chiefs won, I'm saying Chiefs are winning no matter what. I would have complete faith. Now
This
I'm
is
thinking
so
back and
awesome.
forth, like,
Yeah,
what's
this is
going
gonna be
on, man?
awesome. It's
It's
gonna be
gonna be
such
fun.
a fun battle. Like
It is.
Joe Burrow, dude, he's in his second season in the NFL. And you got Jamar, like you got all these young studs, Jamar Chase, and then you got even like T. Higgins is still young, dude. T.
Yeah,
Higgins is
he's
like what,
good.
24? Like
He's young.
Joe
He's young.
Mixon is young. Like
Joe
it's
Mixon's young. You still have
yeah,
Tyler Boyd over there too.
yeah.
Boyd's
Tyler
good.
Boyd, like this
Their tight
team,
end CJ
DJ,
Uzoma, however you say his name.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can never say his name.
I don't know if he's playing or not. I haven't
I
seen a
think
report.
he is.
I know he was wearing a brace last week, but if
I
he's
think he's
playing,
playing.
he's a good tight end. You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
And if
For sure.
he's playing, he's going to be like that key player for me is CJ. But if the Bengals can get a run game going, Joe Mixon's fantastic. It's going to be hard against that team, but if they even get a decent run game going, I mean, this game is going to be so much closer than most people think. But then again, same thing on the Rams side. If Cam Maker starts having a day and they can start running their play action, that Bengals defense might not stop them once. I mean, that team's going to be good. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. 6:30 on Sunday. I am
I love that
so
time.
excited.
I
I love
can't
it too because
wait
I'll
to
go to
end.
bed at a normal time because I work Monday morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
And
love
they
it.
know everyone's getting hammered.
Yeah,
They know it. They
they
know.
know
They're
it.
like,
They do.
go to bed at a East Coast people, go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh, I
Thanks for
just
that.
thought of that. Like people on the West Coast watching Super Bowl at 3:30.
Yeah.
Ew.
I
Ew.
know. I
See, no,
kinda
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like
not
that.
that would be weird. And like
That'd be
you're
so weird.
well, and the thing is like it's in LA.
Yeah, it is.
And those are Rams fans. Like imagine the Eagles winning that Super Bowl at 6 o'clock, like at 6 o'clock they won the Super Bowl.
Yes. It'd
Like
still be daylight. Like it wouldn't even be
we
dark. Like
yeah,
that.
we'd
That'd
be,
be.
like, running around. Yeah.
I'd
It
feel
would be
so
great.
weird.
Yeah, it
I'd
would
feel
just feel
so
odd.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Bowl's this Sunday. I'm sure everyone's gonna be watching as the highlight of the freaking year for just sports in general. So I know everyone's very excited about that. One more little thing that we do have about the MLB, because we've gone over the Sixers, we've gone over the Super Bowl going
Steroids.
on this Sunday. What was that?
Steroids.
But they the MLB and MLBPA are meeting again this Sunday. Hopefully a deal is getting struck soon. It's whatever. I'm not going to go into all the details because it's the same thing over and over and over. But there has been a rule change in the MLB that most people are going to love. There's a universal DH. There is now a designated hitter in the NL. It's going to be huge for baseball. Rhys Hoskins can finally be a DH, and we can stop seeing him be a terrible defender over at first base. I cannot wait for that. But yeah, so that's just some good news happening. Hopefully a deal gets struck soon. I mean, Bryce Harper has finally spoke out about it as he's posting on Instagram stories of other people posting and it's saying Bryce Harper wants baseball back. You know what I mean? He's not going to come out. And I saw a thing like Marcus Stroman is calling Rob Manfred Robert Man Clown or something like that.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
fucking clown.
yeah. And Stroman's coming out and just saying it. Bryce Harper's being a little bit
Good.
subtle about it, but
Yeah.
Harper wants
Manfred
baseball.
knows.
Everyone just wants baseball back.
Yeah, Manfred knows that he's a fucking clown. He's a
Yeah.
loser. Like everything that he says, it's just like it's all bullshit coming out of his
Hey,
mouth. It's
at least he brought
terrible.
the DH.
Yeah, I love the DH though, and like I know a
love it.
lot of people are like older. I guess people are like, yeah, the strategy. It's like you
And
gotta
it's
have
cool
like
and everything.
it's like
But
it's cool. It's like yeah, I agree. It's like cool, but I don't want to fucking watch a pitcher bat. Like we have to suffer and watch it, and then we also have to suffer and have an unfair advantage of the AL signing power bats.
Mhm.
And it's like if miraculously we get to a World Series, you're filled in that spot in a way that we're not.
Yep.
Like it's like we're walking out Jay Bruce to DH for us, like, and then like you're walking out like it freaking JD Martinez. Like it's like
You know
come
what
on.
else this could mean? This could be a Nick Castellanos signing waiting in our back pocket because that
Dude,
guy can't field for anything, but he's a great hitter. So there's a lot of guys now that we are now like, hey, the AL doesn't have the advantage of signing these power bats that can't field. The NL is involved in that now.
Yeah,
The
now
Phillies can finally start getting these power bats that don't have to field. We can get a guy like Castellanos and feel happy and don't have to be like, oh God, his defense though. Or Schwarber, oh God, his defense. Rhys Hoskins doesn't have to go on the field anymore. You know what I mean? Like these situations are going to be better for us now. We don't have to go out there and see Aaron Nola try and swing this bat anymore. Because my God, I mean,
Well, remember that
no,
one game?
yeah,
Remember that one?
look, listen to yourself. They hear that one game.
That
You
one
know,
game was really, really
look,
cool. That
look.
one game was awesome.
Hey, you know what else we heard? We also heard how Zach Wheeler had a great batting performance his first start of the year, and we didn't hear the goddamn end of it for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he's a
No,
great hitter. No,
pitchers
he had
who
a
rake.
great game.
Pitchers who rake.
Yeah, pitchers who rake. We kept on hearing that because he had a 2 RBI game in
And
the first game.
I get like, and it is cool. Like watching a pitcher that can like hit is like really cool. And it's like watching them like with like a little like easy swing and like roping
Yeah.
a double once in a while is awesome. And it's like exciting, but like, it's just,
It's a lot more fun seeing
lot more
Nick
fun when you
Castellanos
have-
kill a homer every other
yeah,
game.
it's a lot more fun when you have 1 through 9 that can all have a chance to actually put runners in position for you. It's just,
It's better for baseball.
it's better for baseball, and I get like it is like a more strategic thing. Like it's you get more strategy in it with the pitcher, and it's traditional and all that. But like, it's not fun. And like I even for like older people or younger people, it's just like I don't see why you'd keep a pitcher batting. Just still stupid. So yeah, good for them for that. Not good for them for Rob Manfred just being he just sucks.
Yeah,
he
he
sucks.
does.
It's like any word on spring training, and it's like no changes.
They're like hopefully we'll start regular season on
Yeah,
time.
no changes. If we miss games, it's going to be disastrous. So
Yeah.
he's not going to come out and say it, but come on, dude. Just like let it.
Yep.
Let's know what's happening. The players aren't stupid. The fans aren't stupid. The MLBPA isn't stupid. Figure it out. It's not.
Yep.
It's not a player's problem. It's an owner's problem.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. I'm just ready. I need baseball to be like set. Like we're good to go. Like,
I can't wait for it.
We're good to go. Like
I really can't wait for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But,
James Harden, Super Bowl, DH.
Got it all covered.
Bryce Harper's still here. So
Yes, he is. Yes. It's my true happiness right there. I mean, Harden's here and everything, but in the end, Bryce Harper's still a Philly.
Just imagine, right? Harper, MVP, just won it. Embiid wins MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Sixers win the finals. It's a nice 2 years. It's a nice.
That's fun.
It's a nice year run right there.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. Yeah. Let's hope we can get something even close to that. Anything even close, that would be great.
That is the dream.
It is. It is. All right. Well, I think that's all we got today. That's everything that we did have planned, guys. James Harden's a Sixer. Ben Simmons. I almost called him Big Ben. Ben Simmons is gone. He is no longer a Sixer anymore. The Super Bowl is this Sunday. He's got Rams. I've got Bengals. We'll see who's right on Monday night at 9 o'clock.
Score prediction?
Oh, we need to go over a score prediction.
You see the Simpsons?
No, I didn't.
They like a while ago they had an episode, and it was Rams Bengals in the Super Bowl, and the Bengals won 34-31.
Dude, I was going to say Bengals 31-28. I had them by a field goal.
All right. Yeah.
I'm saying 34-21. I'm saying the Simpsons are right again. That's my prediction.
34-31.
Yeah, 34-31 by a field goal. Right. Bengals won. That's my prediction. Knock something over. I'm getting hyped, man.
Kid's excited.
I'm excited.
I'm going to go Rams 30. I don't know, man. I'm torn because I feel like it might be kind of low scoring. I'm gonna go 27-20 Rams.
Okay.
Well, 27-20. The under hits barely. Rams cover.
Dude, I'm always smashing the over. I love it.
Always.
Yeah, dude, it's more fun.
Rams over 3.5 sacks. OBJ tutty. OBJ over 5.5 catches. Rams -4, and put a little sprinkle on Aaron Donald to win MVP. It's like Von Miller vibes against the Panthers, dude.
Okay.
Von Miller vibes. A terrible O-line against a monster like that. Dude, if he eats up, he gets a few sacks, he forces a fumble or something, he could win MVP.
Yeah,
so,
I like it.
I like
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm hoping for you. But yeah, so we've gone over all of it tonight. Make sure you guys are always tuning in. Shows 7 out of 7 days a week on DSM Media. We are sponsored by Manscaped. So make sure you guys are tuning in. We are live every Monday and Friday night at 9 p.m. every single time. Make sure you're tuning in Monday. Super Bowl results then. We're going over some more Sixers news, see if Harden's going to be playing or not. I'm still seeing some things that maybe he's playing Tuesday. I see in our comment section some guys talking about that, he's supposed to be playing Tuesday night. I can't fully say that is correct. I don't see it on mine, but they're saying that he's playing Tuesday night, which would be fantastic. So we have some stuff to go over Monday night. So make sure you guys are here. Make sure you press the subscribe button. Follow us. Our ads are right here. It's right below us. I can't find it. There we go. J Horwath 11 and _ George Ryder over there. Make sure you're following at DSM Media on everything. Links are below. So make sure you guys are tuning in. Thank you guys so much. George, you got anything else to say?
Nah, everyone enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. It's going to be a freaking amazing weekend. Let's enjoy it and watch some James Harden highlights.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Because why not?
Hey, we usually end by saying go Birds, but I'm going to end with Fear the Beard.
Clap your hands.